A 250,000 people per month are Googling Alex Hormozi. Bravo, dude. All right. Hey, guys, it's Justin Brooke from AdSkills.com. And I'm having to do this video for the second time because my internet went out right in the middle of it. But I've got a wild ride for you. This one's going to be a little different than most of the other ones. This time, we are breaking down the marketing of Alex Hormozi from acquisitions.com. This is not going to be like the other ones because, as you'll see, I couldn't find a dime of paid advertising. This guy is legitimately doing all of it with social media. So let's dive in and let's show you the numbers this guy is doing with just social media. This is his website right here, the homepage. He does have some more stuff on here other than just this form. He's got books. You know, this goes over his Amazon. He's got some training available here. Really what he's trying to do, the whole purpose of this website, the whole purpose of all of his marketing is ideally to get you to fill out this form. And I love that. That is just true, diehard, direct response, one purpose, one goal, one mission. It's really to cast a huge audience so that he can get as many people as possible to fill out this form so that he can cherry pick, I don't know, 3 to 5 deals a year. I don't know what his actual flow is like, but I would assume he's probably trying to get 3 to 5 good deals a year through this, but he's got really high quality leads. And we see that I can choose USA, and then I can choose e-learning, and then I can fill out a bunch of stuff here. And so it's a high quality lead gen is what he's doing here. So next time, what I want to do is I'm going to jump over into SimilarWeb, and we're going to take a look at all of his traffic here. And so, like I said, look at this traffic. I mean, this 418,000 people, almost 200,000 uniques. This is the level of traffic that we have seen with large companies. That is bigger than both of the Golden Hippo brands that we did. We did a 2-part series on Golden Hippo offers. Their 2 offers weren't getting as much traffic as this was, I think. I'm doing my math right. So getting absolute crazy amount of traffic. And as I dive deeper into this, when you see what I'm talking about, that number is so much bigger when you think about the way that he's generating that number. So we can't, for whatever reason, SEMrush just wasn't picking up much data for acquisition.com. So we're going to do all the research right here at SimilarWeb. Then we're going to break it out to social media. So let's go ahead and we'll jump down to marketing channels. And we see a lot of direct, a lot of social, organic. You know, this is really, I mean, if you think about Alex Hormozi, it's really just a lot of social. These tools aren't perfect. They overlap, they do some things. And so I'm almost positive, and you'll see after I break all this down, why I believe this to be true is when we look at all of this, I believe that really all of it is social, and that social is creating direct and organic. Okay. And as we break this down, as we go through his different channels, you'll see why I say this, right? So we see that social and organic search are his 2 biggest ones here. And then there's direct. And then we see that YouTube is a large, and I'm lumping YouTube in with social media. I'm saying social media is YouTube, it's TikTok, it's Twitter, it's all those different things. Instagram, right? And then if we look at his profile here, as we go down here, it's just kind of, you know, stranger stuff that doesn't really have a whole lot of traffic that's being driven to it. You know, like if we look at the traffic share, 0.05% of his traffic. Right. So if we look at like 10% of his traffic and up, things that are really driving the bulk of his traffic, it's social media and search, right? Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Then there's Google search, DuckDuckGo, Bing search, and then there's podcasts. So it's really just social media and search. And my belief is that all the search has been generated from the social media. So then we'll go ahead and jump down over to his search engine optimization, and we'll take a look at what's going on here. We see all of his organic keywords. Now, this is huge. I mean, we have done some big brands on this channel, and we have reverse engineered some big companies. And these big companies have had this level of branding. And so we're talking about Alex Hormozi, a personal brand. It's not Adobe. It's not Agora. Since his book launch, you know, I mean, we're talking about over the last 5-6 years. I know he's been doing stuff for a lot longer than that. But really, I mean, this guy has really just taken the internet by storm over the last half a decade. And I mean, for 243,000, look, I'll hover over this. Look at that little bubble that pops up. That's monthly averages. On average, 250,000 people per month are Googling Alex Hormozi. That is, man, just bravo, dude. And so really all the keywords are really just about his brand, his book, his brand, his wife, him, his wife, his brand, his book. There's really no blog posts or anything. It's just his homepage, and they're all ranking for his different brand keywords. So there's no special thing here. And then, like I said, there's 0 paid traffic. And then I'll open up AdBeat, and you see there's 0 paid traffic. And so a lot of the gurus, I don't want to throw anybody's names under the bus or anything. I don't want it to seem like I'm trash talking, because I am a paid traffic proponent, right? Former founder, owner of adskills.com, huge proponent. I built a massive, successful career off of paid ads. I'm a huge believer in paid ads. And so I think it's good to run paid ads. I am freaking out a little bit that this guy is doing so well without any paid ads, because there's been other social media gurus, the big business guys out there who are touting social media. But when I dig into their profiles and stuff like that, I find them running Twitter ads. I find them running Facebook ads. I find them running TV ads. I find them running billboard ads. They're spending a lot of money on advertising, which is not a bad thing. It's just they're not really all about social media. But this guy, Alex, truly is all about social media with his profile on here. It is just insane how much traffic he is driving, because there's no paid traffic. So let's go ahead and open up his YouTube channel. And I just want to open up as well Mr. Beast, okay? Because there's something I want to show you. And Alex, go to videos. All right, look at these videos. The thumbnails, right? It's a very similar. It's almost like you couldn't tell when I'm switching over between them. The colors are very similar, big bright colors, big shocking face kind of thing. Like look at that face, right? And then we've got this face over here. So very similar strategies in their thumbnail design. And then the other thing I want to show you is, I think I did find a clue to his success, but I want to scroll down first before I tell you the clue, that I think that this is the big clue, what he's optimizing for on all of his social media. I think it's the thing that's gotten him a huge following over the years. Alex, if you watch this, if I could get like a little wink, a little elbow, some kind of a notification to let me know if my guess is correct. And I'm going to get to the guess here in just a minute. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to latest, and I'm going to start scrolling, just go down all the way to the bottom to his oldest video, so we can see what he was doing in contrast to what he is doing now and what's been most popular. So I'm going to start scrolling. We're probably going to have to time lapse this because there's a lot of videos. Okay. We have finally reached the bottom of his channel. It starts 4 years ago. This was the very first video that he uploaded. Now, obviously, a lot of people have probably come down to find what it was his first video. And I know that this is a video that he has talked about often in his social media. So those view counts are true. That's more modern stuff, but that's his first video. So if we look at some of the topics here, see what he was doing, it was much more business owner related. Like he was talking to gym owners, increase your lead quality, simple operational framework, ad headlines that get clicks, number one mistakes gyms are making. So it's very much catered to the seasoned business owner. It's tactical stuff, right? Lead quality, operational framework, okay? And if we go all the way back up to the top, now there was a couple of different, I don't know if you caught it, there was a couple of different color schemes he's done along the way. He's had this black and purple, then there was like a black and red moment for a while, and then there was like this yellowish kind of phase, right? But if we come all the way back up, and then we'll go to popular, okay? This is what I think it is. If I'm going to show you this, right? And then I'm going to show you a bunch of reasons why I believe that what I've found, I believe to be true, okay? And then you can determine whether I'm not. And again, Alex, like if I can get a comment or if I can get a DM somewhere, man, let me know if I'm onto something here. I won't share it. I just want to know personally if I'm onto something. This is it right here. I think this is the secret, okay? So he was being much more tactical and much more like targeting the business owner. But in this phrase right here, I'm broke, what should I do? I think he found something about his market and it increased his total addressable market, because at first he was talking to gym owners and then he was just talking to business owners. But with that sentence, I'm broke, what should I do? That's talking to millions of people. I mean, there's so many people that are feeling that all the time. And if we start looking at his most popular videos and like what's popping on different networks, I think we find evidence to support that he's optimizing everything he does around that. He's like, this is my audience. This is the problem they have. This is the solution that I'm solving for them. And like everything is about this sentence here. I'm broke. What should I do? And that's my hypothesis. Now let me submit my evidences for this claim. All right. Look at this. We got my path to 100 million. Watch these 55 minutes if you want to be a millionaire in 2022. Reprogram your mind to be rich. How I would invest 1,000 if I were in my 20s. I built 4 businesses in a row to show it's not luck. 14 life lessons I wish I knew earlier. Get rich in the new economy, right? So like all of his most popular videos kind of fit this one kind of avatar, this one sentence right here. And so imagine if you could do your target marketing, if you could do your customer persona, your empathy map so narrow that it's like this one feeling and this one frustration that my audience has. I'm going to optimize every piece of content around that. And that's what I'm going to build my whole brand around. And we see that again in more of his videos, right? How society fools the poor, why daily routines make you poor, 30 minutes of sales training, get rich in 2023. I built 100 million frozen yogurt empire in 11 minutes, billionaire recession advice. I mean, there's so much of his most popular stuff. Make $1,000 in a day, how to make a ton of money. So much of his stuff is really optimizing for this one thing right here. So now we're on his TikTok here, and that's pretty cool. This one right here. I shot this video a little earlier and he shut down because he's already had over 4,000 views in like 20 minutes. This one's picking up. That's pretty cool to see. Anyways, he's got 639,000 followers, 13 million likes on here. His description is always just about the same thing. We can go over here at Twitter and we can take a look. We see it's just about the same thing. So everything he's doing, he's casting this huge wide net so that he can get just a few people, right? He's looking for this very specific person and he's trying to get them to go over to acquisition.com and fill out that form. Everything he's doing, all of his content, all of his profiles, everything is to that one goal. And that's another important lesson to learn because that's helping him to be profitable. It's helping him to scale. It's helping him to optimize everything here. So we see that he was doing these title cards, these titles in front of his videos now. Like it seems like in the last week or two, he stopped doing that. But one thing that I noticed is his average is like 4,000 to 8,000 views on most of his videos. But then a few of them have popped to almost 100,000, right? And if we think about that sentence again, right, that I'm broke, what do I do? Hey, it starts to see why these videos are popping, right? My most used clothes. And then when we got here, 123,000, how anyone can start a business, you know what to sell. Jerry Seinfeld's #1 trick to success. What are some of his other popular ones here? You don't need 7 income streams. So like, it just seems to be that there's a key there. Here's one, more deals, fewer leads. All right, this 116,000 one, more deals with fewer leads. So it really seems to be that sentence seems to be the key to what's, and maybe Alex, you haven't seen this, and maybe, hopefully I'm showing you something new, but I have to believe from looking at all your content that you already know this and you were doing this on purpose. If not, it seems like this is the key to what you should be optimizing for. All right, then we go over to his Twitter. He's got a huge following over here, 355,000 followers. He doesn't really do the same thing over here, though. This one is more like life advice. As far as favors from friends goes, I can summarize my beliefs in the well statement: never expected, always appreciated. What do we see here? One of his most popular ones here, 1,900 likes. Not wanting to appear rude is a bad reason to do something you don't want to do. So that doesn't really go with his theme. Maybe these are just literally his own thoughts as he's watching TV. Does Alex Hormozi watch TV? Or does he like just live on bench press bar somewhere? I don't know. All right, let's dig into his social media a little bit more. Some stuff that I want to show you here. So this is his, where are we on here? This is in Twitter. All right. So here's another key, big lesson. All right. This guy is posting a lot more than you and I are posting. And I think that that's one of the reasons why he's doing so much volume. He's got so much followers. Like most of us, we're lucky if we post every day. Sometimes we miss a day. Sometimes we miss a week, but we need, if we look at his data, I'm going to show you on a couple of his accounts, we see that like 5 times a day is what we need to be doing. And like we think we need to be doing 3 times a day, 5 times a day. All right. So let's take a look at his tweets here. So if we take a look, we see that on average, it's about 40 to 50 tweets per week. And if we scroll down here, it's got it all broken down. It does the average for us right here. All right, 5 tweets per day he's posting. All right, so if you're only posting once per day, or if you're only tweeting never, maybe that's one of the problems. For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me log into and see Instagram. So we're just going to jump over here. And this is his TikTok. Look at these charts, these 3 charts, right? Followers gained, likes gained, video uploads. Those charts are very, very similar patterns. Okay, so that means that one piece of information is driving all of them. And so if we look at videos uploaded, like when there's peaks of videos, amount of videos posted goes up, his likes go up, and his followers go up. You almost can copy paste these charts over each other and they would look exactly the same. So the correlation that I believe is that if you post more videos on TikTok, you're going to get more likes and follow, right? And so if we look here, his average is 4 times per day. So not only is he tweeting 5 times per day, he's also posting to TikTok 4 times per day. And that's getting him an average of 16,000 likes per day, or an average of 767 followers per day. That's huge. All right. Then let's take a look and see if this also extrapolates over to his YouTube. Okay, we see, what do we see here? Total video views weekly, total subscribers weekly. These charts don't seem to measure the information the same way. So when we come down here, we see that he's getting an average of 5,000 subscribers a day. But let's break this down a little bit more. Let's go over here to user videos. And if we scroll down on user videos, this is going to give us a breakdown of like daily, what's he posting daily. And if we look here, we can see that it looks like on the weekends, he's posting 2 videos a day. But then during the week, look at this, the 26th, 3 videos on the 26th, 4 videos on the 25th, 4 videos on the 24th, 4 videos on the 23rd. And then we go back to 2 videos and then 4 videos on the 20th, 1 on the 19th, 4 videos on the 18th, 3 videos on the 17th, 3 videos on the 16th, 3 videos on the 15th, 3 videos on the 14th, 4 videos on the 14th, 3 videos on the 13th. So he is posting to YouTube also, so how many of us are doing a weekly YouTube, right? And we think we're doing great, and maybe we have to start there. That's great. He's got a big old team right now. And so he's got more money. He's got a bigger team. He's got more resources. He's got, a lot more that he can do that. But we should be striving. We should take a look at this data, take our own emotions and feelings out of it. We should realize, like, okay, what's working for him? Obviously, it seems to be pretty common. Posting 3 to 5 times a day is driving massive growth for it. And if we remember back to his traffic stats, right? Why would you want to do 3 to 5 posts per day? What's in it for you? Is it worth it? How about in 2 months, you have 1 billion visits, right? Does that make it worth it for you? I think so. So if I were to wrap this up in a nutshell and just kind of, give you my lead out of what I think Alex Hormozi's strategy is, I think he's just a content machine. He has figured out how to create a lot of content. And I'm sure in the early days, he had to do that by himself, just as you and I do, right? It's probably him and his wife. They're cutting up videos. They're making videos. And they go, and, probably they were doing, I noticed that a lot of his older stuff, like seminar footage. So he was speaking at these different events, taking that big 30-minute to an hour-long chunk and then breaking that up. And it seems like he's doing that even more today. So if you want to do social media, if you want to follow in Alex Hormozi's footsteps, or if you want to just increase what you're doing, you want to learn from him, really seems like 3 to 5 times per day. And then also, big key, okay, the reason that is allowing him to do all of that, he don't just have free time. It's not just he's just doing this out of the goodness of his heart. It's like just playtime for him. No, he's a businessman and he's making money. And so the reason what's affording him the ability to this is everything points to one website that has one goal. He's looking for one specific type of customer. He's extremely focused. And I believe he's optimizing around that one sentence. What's that sentence, that phrase, that I'm broke, what do I do? So I'm like, maybe they're overweight. It's like, I'm overweight. What do I do? Or maybe they have high blood sugar. My blood sugars are high. What do I do? So like really think about your audience in that one sentence, and then that one website, one page, one offer, one form, one target message. Really dial everything in so that you can afford to have all that social media traffic driving to that one thing. And I think that that's the recipe to success. Alex, holler at me. Let me know if I got any of this right, man. I'll see y'all later. I'm Justin Brooke from AdSkills.com.